got the X, I got the X. Maybe you thought you won, but I'm still undefeated.
Hey guys, just before this video starts, if any of you guys are looking to buy or sell any cheap Rocket League credits, blueprints, items, basically anything you want, AOEAH is a third-party website that buys and sells Rocket League items. If you want to check it out, use the link in the description and use code XYZ on your checkout for 6% off your order. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to be a little bit more laid back and relaxed. Pretty much I'm going to be explaining to you guys today of why Rocket League is killing trading, and it's actually probably not why some of you guys think. So alright, I'm just going to open up some crates in the background while we chit chat. But the first thing I do want to say is a lot of people think Rocket League is killing trading because they don't like people doing cash trades and stuff, and people say they just want the item shop to be used more, and with trading gone, people would be forced to use the item shop. While that argument does seem logical and it does make sense, ooh, titanium white buzzkill, cool. While that argument does make sense and it is logical, I'm not saying it isn't logical. It's just not true. Okay, so first of all, let's clarify something. Rocket League is they're a company, right? As a company, as a business, their job and goal is to make money. At the end of the day, every business and every company ever created, unless it's a non-profit, is designed to make money. So when you have items that are affected by supply and demand on the free market in Rocket League that have extremely high prices, it's caused by one of two things. So the first thing is that it's extremely low supply. You know, low supply, no matter how much the demand is, if it's a super rare item, it's going to have a high price just because it's super rare, and that makes people actually kind of want it more because of how rare it is. So actually demand tends to increase on items that have extremely low supply just because they have low supply. It's a weird psychology issue there. And the second issue, or the second reason things can have high prices, is due to high demand. So let's say back before Epic took over, back before the item shop was out, white Zombas were in a crate. They were easy to get. There was, you know, hundreds on the market at any given time, but they still demanded, at their lowest point before Epic Games took over, they were $50. At the highest point, they were $200 for a pair of white Zombas, right? Crazy to look at compared to now. But Rocket League isn't trying to kill items or kill trading intentionally. They see an item that has extremely high demand like that, like white Zombas, white mainframe, white Dracos, things like that, and they think, okay, best way to make money is just put those in the item shop and tons of people will buy them. And that in turn, unfortunately, makes it so that the items have lower demand after that because everyone that wanted it just got it from the item shop. Now they're not going to need to trade for them anymore. So again, I know people keep complaining, like people were talking about how the new Blueprint series, they're like, oh, Epic's just trying to kill trading even more because it had vampire bats in it. I get your point that you're upset, but you can't blame anyone but yourself if you're investing into items that will show up in the item shop. The best investments you can make right now is not in any item that can show up in the item shop. Ever since Epic Games took over, oh, there's a black market, cool. Ever since Epic Games took over, the number one items that have gone up the most have been those that can't get affected by the item shop. We're talking here alpha items, white hat, things like RLCS fan rewards, but I would be careful about that because fan rewards do cycle, and similarly to how Rocket League will bring things to the item shop that have high popularity, they will do the same with fan rewards. And, you know, I'd watch yourself if you're investing heavily into white Apex because as we saw, it was like 4 or 5 seasons ago, Rocket League decided, hey, for the finals weekend of RLCS, we're just going to have Apex in the fan rewards, and we're going to have a double painted event. So there were painted Apexes going out to everyone left and right, and it crashed the price so fast. Like, we're talking white Apex were down to like $50, I want to say, and regular painted Apex were anywhere from like $5 to $10, depending on the color. Obviously, you know, there are some outliers, like Crimson might have been a little bit more, but still, we're talking extremely cheap prices because they crashed the market. So, my word of advice, and what this video was basically all about, is Rocket League isn't trying to kill the trading market. That's the last thing they want to do. They know how much the trading market means to some people, and if they killed it too much, it would lead to a lot of people leaving the game. I would argue it already has led to a lot of people just cashing out and leaving. It makes sense. It's the smart thing to do right now, as the game seems to be deteriorating in popularity. But I think we can all note that Rocket League has been very kind to the trading market in some aspects. The fact that they haven't put White Octane in the item shop, the fact that they haven't put things like Black Dicey, Black Veloci, things like that, you know, they have spared us in some aspects. I do have to admit, they could have very easily chucked White Octane in the item shop. Now I know there's going to be a bunch of people saying, oh, Rocket League can't put in non-crate items into the item shop. That's completely false. A lot of people have this predetermined notion that Rocket League sometime in the past had stated they would never put non-crate items in the item shop. That's extremely false. First of all, the first day of the item shop being out, we actually had a non-crate very rare in the item shop. Now, granted, we haven't seen a single non-crate item show up in the item shop since then, but if you look at it, Painted Dominuses have been in the item shop, and those are technically a non-crate item. So I mean, I don't really count those as a non-crate item because we technically first saw them in the item shop before they really hit the trading market in a large quantity. But yeah, guys, like, I honestly, whenever people ask for like what I should invest in, like, people all the time in my Discord tag me, they're like, XYZ, what should I invest in? What are you investing in? Things like that. I honestly tell them, I'm not putting much into Rocket League right now, investing wise. I just don't think it's a stable market right now, at least. I think if Rocket League starts to make a lot more improvements in the game and it brings a lot of popularity and traction back to the game, then it would maybe be a more viable option to start investing into certain popular items. But I think right now, like, I don't think it's smart to invest in Rocket League. I do think it's a smart thing to just cash out while you can. And I know that sounds bad, and by the way, guys, this is just my own opinion. I'm not telling you guys to go and do anything. I'm just giving you guys some info and some advice, and you can make your own decisions based on that. But yeah, that's probably going to do it for today's video. I hope all the info I gave you guys was helpful and useful, and I hope you guys kind of understand more about why Rocket League is killing trading, why everybody thinks Rocket League is killing trading. It's just because they're doing what makes them money at the end of the day. They're a business, they're a company. It's smart. That's what they're supposed to do. But people always seem to forget that when it's games that they play, because it does feel a bit different. You know, Rocket League isn't, you know, Pepsi or Coca-Cola. You know, the brands and the companies are very much different. That's why they feel different. But you have to look at underneath everything else, their job is always the same. Their goal is the same. Yeah, I hope that was useful information to you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Let's see what we get in this last crate. An import. All right, I'll take that. See you guys next time. Peace out.